Alrighty, everyone, and welcome to tonight's coverage of the Camping Universe Truck Series live at Bristol, the beginning of the round of 8. Coming in tonight, 8 drivers with a shot at the championship this season. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the points right quick. And these are your 8 drivers going for the championship. Scott Sanderson out front with 8 wins total on the season. Jason Brophy runs second with 4. Jared Ziegler third with 1. Hart Green back in that fourth position. Fifth seed will be Matt Holuba. Sixth, Norman King. Seventh, Brian Robinson. And rounding out your chase field is Brian Ziegler. And without further ado, I will get a hold of your reigning and defending champion of the Camping Universe Truck Series, Jason Brophy.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey, Jason, it's Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Can you hear me?
I got a copy on you, buddy.
All right.
All right, you entered the round of 8 here tonight. Second, 4 wins on the season. What's it going to take to get around Scott Sanderson here in these playoffs?
Being perfect. I mean, Scott is really good, and it's going to be real difficult to keep up with him, especially at tracks where, like this one, I am not the best at.
All right, are you nervous going into Bristol here tonight at all?
I think you're going to have to try and survive. I mean, setup feels pretty tight, so I feel like I got to kind of put it together perfect and try and avoid, popping the wall off, say the corner, hit the wall off the corner, that kind of thing. So.
Alrighty. Well, the chase starts off here at Bristol, rolls into Talladega next week, followed by Dover. Now that's three really challenging and mentally challenging racetracks.
Well, and I think the biggest wild card is going to be Talladega, right? Because with a 6-race playoff, you can't really afford to have a bad Talladega. I mean, that's a lot of points there. If you end up getting in an early big one, wreck out, especially since it's normally a pretty popular track, it's going to be hard to make up a deficit if you have a bad Talladega.
Yeah, and also right after Talladega, or Dover, you have an off week on April the 24th, so that breaks your rhythm.
Yeah, it breaks the rhythm again. I will say we are running 2, kind of concrete ovals, even if Dover's not quite the same as Bristol by any means, but I think they play kind of similarly. Obviously, you run the top at Bristol, but you're going to be off the gas quite a bit. They're drivers' tracks, but Talladega just such a big wild card in the short chase. You're going to have to kind of play it safe and run it well. And as we saw last time, where fuel mileage, like if it goes green the whole way, you're going to have to be thinking about fuel from the start.
Yeah.
And that could drive a big finish there. So.
And I'm not convinced at Bristol you're going to go green.
Oh, I have no belief that we will go green here, although it would actually be close on fuel if we did, but I don't see it happening. In fact, I'm spinning right now, so.
Alrighty, man. Well, we'll let you go, and the best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Once again, that is your reigning and defending Camping Universe champion, Mr. Jason Brophy, driver of that number 8.
User was moved out of your channel.
Alrighty, folks, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back here on Extreme. Alrighty, folks. I'm going to leave you alone here to watch a little bit of practice as we're getting ready for tonight's Camping Universe Truck Series race live here at Bristol. They got about 10 minutes of practice, so I'll let you watch about 5 of it, and then we'll cut away for our national anthem. And we'll come back for qualifying and the green flag here at Thunder Valley for the Camping Universe Truck Series, only on Extreme Sim TV here tonight. We'll see you in about 5 minutes. All right, as we're back underway here at Bristol. Qualifying underway, 2 minutes remaining right now out front. Your points leader, Scott Sanderson, sitting on the pole right now. One fast repair in tonight's race. Keep in mind, one fast repair is all they have. Taking a look here at Scott now being bumped to second. Anderson up to the pole. That number 92 truck. Right now, third, Leah Overton. Josiah Strauss. Rare appearance for him here in these trucks. Right now in third. And that 001, a Little Caesars machine. Keep in mind, folks, here tonight, no fast repairs for these guys. You have to keep that truck clean all night long. Don't get any major damage. That's got to be your main goal tonight here at Thunder Valley. For 175 laps, 14 trucks will start tonight. We'll take you through the rundown here momentarily. Extreme. Norman King in that 28 truck. Right now out on track. No, Norman has not had the season that I'm sure he expected to have. In that 28 estate machine, that just had some ups and downs all year. I was think just a second, folks. He's had some up and downs all year, but just not what he really expected to have. Goes to qualify as number right now in ninth position. Norman doing everything he can there in that 20. He'll pull off and we'll get you to your qualifying results. As Mr. Anderson there has won the pole. Right over to those. All right, as they line up on the front straightaway, getting ready to go here. On the pole was Mr. Anderson there. Beat him down and take him best luck as of late. Get ready to fire them up here. We'll get rolling here from Thunder Valley. Of course, that is Mr. Anderson there and that number 92 discount tire machine. Coming up to his outside, that's going to be your reigning and defending champion, Jason Brophy there trying to hang on. In that John and Deere number 88 machine. Lights are out on the iRacing pace car. That will be your front row. Scott Sanderson inside of row number 2. Outside of him looks like Leah Overton in that number 16 machine. Again, 175 laps coming your way here tonight. Get ready, buckle in. It's going to be a long one. You got to take care of your tires. Everyone here has got to be focused on that. Don't want to beat your tires up. Again, no fast repairs either. That could be another issue here for these guys. As they're going to roll through 3 and 4 one more time. That number 92 truck will lead them to green. And green is out here at Bristol Motor Speedway. 88 machine through his outside. He'll jump out in front of him. Scott Sanderson coming through with him. Of course, that's the number 92 truck of Scott. Out and across the start finish line they go. Running the high side once again. Is that number 92 discount tire machine. Already a little bit of a lead, about a 3/10 of a second gap. 3 laps into 175 here tonight. Brophy back here in the 88 trying to run him down. He's got Mr. Overton right there on his back bumper. Scott Sanderson, your points leader, up to second already early on at Bristol. Art Green back here running in his 5th position. Running in 6th is a 31 machine. 7th is Jared Ziegler in that 57. Everybody around the low side of the racetrack. Kind of reminds me of the way Bristol used to run back in the day. Now venturing up on the high side is Jared Ziegler trying to carry the momentum. Again, ideally you want to get up there and just hold your momentum here. 175 laps, not a long time at all here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Good old short track action here tonight. Jared shoots to the bottom. He clips the apron. Able to hang on. Here comes Matt Holloway carrying them up. Momentum in the 24 truck on the outside, trying to look for a way around. Jared whooshes up the racetrack. Matt has to lift. Kraus there in the 001 now. Trying to take advantage of that to get around Matt Holloway. We got a battle up front for the lead. Excuse me. Right on his Scott's back bumper. And Scott has gotten around Mr. Anderson. Scott Sanderson, your points leader, to the lead here at Bristol. 10 out of 75 already in the books. There is a 57 truck of Jared Ziegler. He's got a little bit of damage. Smoke up ahead. A little bit of a tire rub maybe off one of these trucks. Scott's still up front by 2/10 of a second. You're not missing anything up front. Still side by side. Down the back straightaway they come. Now we have a gaggle, and I do mean a gaggle of trucks down the back straightaway. That's the 31, 57, 24. All in a group here. As the 24 trying to jump around Jared Ziegler. Yellow is out here at Bristol early on. Try to go get a car number for you. Looks like that's the 17 truck. Donnie Lee. Involved here. Oh, he just has heavy damage. Again, no fast repair. What happened to Donnie? Oh no. Gets loose into the corner. gets on the apron coming out, and again outside to inside, just no room. That truck strikes that inside wall hard. That may end the night here. 15 laps in. The first yellow of the evening. Now Scott Sanderson, the leader, bringing it down pit road. No big surprise here. We have multiple trucks on pit road getting fresh tires here. All right, that is Scott Sanderson there in that 90. Trying to hang on here. And 19 out of 175 complete. Mr. Anderson up to the back to the point now. That in mind. $18 out of 175 complete here already tonight. I want to say hi to everyone in the comments section. All right, we're gonna get ready to go back green flag racing momentarily on XSM TV. Lights off on that iRacing Ford Mustang pace car. We're gonna go back green flag racing once again. Scott Sanderson on the high side, the 92 of Anderson on the bottom. Right there in fourth position, your defending champion, Jason Brophy. Hart Green up there in the top 5. And outer turn at number 4, green flag waves. We're back under green here at Bristol. Scott Sanderson gets good fire off. Through 1 and 2 on the high side. Trying to hang on. The 92 machine of Anderson slides up in front of him. Scott now tries to work back to the bottom while he's got fresh tires. 20 already in the books, so 175 here tonight. Scott Sanderson now trying to close the gap. Not going to work. We'll drop back to the field now. Jared Ziegler back here in a mess of trucks. And back to the back bumper of Hart Green. Of course, these guys fighting them right around each other. We over 10 to the bottom. What a move out of the 16 machine trying to find running room. $175 laps doesn't take long at all to get done around Bristol Motor Speedway. You have got to hustle if you're going to get there. I expect a chrome horn to be used tonight. Yellow's back out on the speedway once again. 25 out of 175 complete. Yellow back on the speedway. That's the 001. What in the world? In a view. What in the world happened? Josiah. Crash. Looks like the 37 truck maybe. We're kind of scanning for. Yellow flag did fly once again. What happened? Can't quite see what happened to him, but I believe that was a 001 Bob. Something that happened. That Holba there was some front end damage as well. That U.S. name on this side, Mr. Holba, and that for 27 laps complete here tonight. Anderson still up front in that 92 truck. Waiting to get the green flag back in. Lights still on that iRacing Ford Mustang pace car. '29 coming up on the board. Lights are off on the pace car. We'll get ready to go green here at about lap 30. 175 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Mr. Anderson will lead them down to green. Of course, next week these trucks head over to Talladega Super Speedway for a little bit different type of racing. And green flag waves. Anderson on the gas, but look at Scott. He was able to get ahead. He's going to try to clear him in one. Side by side off turn number 2, and Scott Sanderson to the lead. Brophy now looking for second. Yellow's out on the speedway once again. Martin may be involved. Roy may have been involved in well. Off to the corner, a little contact there with the 58. Turns Roy around, blocks it down, gets it straightened back out, but that will bring out the yellow. 32 complete. Luckily for him, not really any major damage. Jason Brophy there in the 88 and Hart Green there in the 3 truck. Again, don't forget tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern Time. The Indy Crow's Nest IndyCar League coming your way. Then Friday you got the Slide Job K&N Series, and then come Saturday I am off. We'll be back here on Sunday with the Simulated Sports Car Championship from Long Beach, followed by Sim Racing Unleashed. That will be your top off your week here on Extreme Sim TV. And we're going to get back to ready to go back green and flag racing early. 34 out of 175 complete. Current leader Scott Sanderson. Outside of him, Jason Brophy. Those two battling it out hard. And it looks like the 92 of Anderson is out. See if we can go see what in the world may have happened there. Yellow comes out and lose connection. Oh my goodness, from the lead. 92 lost connection. Okay. Well, Scott Sanderson assumed the lead here. And we're going to get ready to go back green and flag racing. That's Scott Sanderson on the front, on the inside. Jason Brophy outside. Jared Ziegler fourth. Mark Green in third, and Matt Hall, but in fifth. Matt in sixth, and the 33 truck of Roy in fifth. All right, green flag is out. We're back underway here from Bristol. Scott's going to get a good run into 1 and 2. Up the racetrack they go. Yellow out almost immediately. And that is Roy there in that 33 truck going. We just talked about him starting on that inside. Underneath Matt Hollaba, and Mark Green gets in trouble. Roy gets in the back of him. Both those trucks go around. That brings out the yellow once again here at Bristol. Again, you get an accident happens here at Bristol. You really had nowhere to go. Go and take a look at it here one more time from Roy's perspective. On board with him here through the corner. Gives you an idea how fast they're going around here. And just up, around and around and around they go. One more time. Got nowhere for Roy to go. Take one at it. He's on the bottom, and you just don't have time to really do much. They get loose in front of you like this. And no real time. Couldn't really go any higher, and oh man. Got it locked down before he really hit the inside wall, but that's definitely unfortunate. Back under yellow here, 39 complete of 175 here tonight. Go behind the iRacing Ford Mustang pace car, and we'll get ready to go green flag racing here momentarily. All right, as they come out of turn number 2, we'll get ready to go back green and flag racing. Got Sanderson on the bottom, Jason Brophy on the outside once again. Matt Hollabaugh up to third, and Norman King in that 28 giving it a good ride up in fourth position. And getting ready on that green and flag to fly once again. Green is out. Got Sanderson out there, good jump. Jason Brophy battling alongside the 24 truck. Jason Brophy working the bottom, trying to gain up on Scott Sanderson once again. 0.2 of a second off now. 44, 175 in the books. Jason really trying to put some pressure on Scott. Scott again comes into tonight with 8 wins on the season compared to Jason's 4, and Jason said it before the race. In order to beat him, you're going to have to be perfect. He's giving that number 88 John Deere a ride of his life right now. Running like a deer for sure, trying to run down Scott Sanders. Right back here a little ways, you got the 28 of Norman King. Look at this, he's going to try to shoot the gap, get under the 24. He's looking for a position. Looking for a fourth position is Norman King. He had to lift out of it. That's going to get the 31 a run. Jared Ziegler back there mired in traffic as well. 48 and 175 complete. Coming up though, complete lap number 49. Working on a lap of 50 here from Bristol. Go in the books here. Meanwhile, up front by 0.6 of a second, Scott Sanderson leading the way. Already working lap number 51 for these guys. Scott doing a really good job here so far, maintaining his gap. 0.7 now. Back here in the field a little bit further, Jared Ziegler, 57 to 28. Walked in a little bit of a battle here. Levi just a little ways back. He's going to have the 53 Hart Green on his bumper. Then just a little bit further back from them, Brian Ziegler in the 58 Mobile 1 machine. Him involved in a little bit of an incident earlier, but the truck doesn't seem to have much damage. The 37 truck now running at 10th. Boy, right now in the 33 and 11th. Caleb Weekly there on pit road right now. 10 laps down. Not a good night for the number 12 machine. Meanwhile, Scott Sanderson back out front by 9/10 seconds, pulling away from Jason Brophy. Looking for win number 9 on the season here tonight. Leah Overton's got to work his way up to third by Matt Hollabaugh. Jason and right now to run him down. 24 Matt Hollabaugh setting in the number P4 position, running that high side up near the wall. trying to make it work. And he is up right up against that wall, ain't he? I don't expect with the yellows that fuel is going to be much of an issue. However, tire wear can be if Norman King's going to start trying to look for a way around Matt. Norman right now in that 5th position. Trying to look for 4th underneath Matt Oliver. Jared Ziegler back there in 6th trying to make up ground. Here comes Jared working the high side. Oh, Norman getting a little loose. He'll drop back a position. As the 24 gets in trouble on the high side, that's going to let Jared by. 63 now up there challenging. That's Hart Green. Oh, Hart Green in trouble in turns 1, 3, and 4. Great job keeping that car out of the wall. That'll bring the yellow out, but great job not causing bigger issues than it already was. Will looks like go a lap down. But man, oh man, he did a great job keeping that thing out of the thing. All right, up to lap 70 here. We're looking for probable tire stops here. Scott Sanderson in the lead indeed will bring them down. Jason Brophy will follow along. Looks like most of the entire field will come down 4 stops under green. Or under yellow here, excuse me. Jason in his box, Scott in his box. Everybody gonna get 4 fresh tires on their truck here. 71 into 175 laps here tonight. Scott will try to beat him off pit road, not gonna work. Jason Brophy will assume the lead off of pit road. Oh, nice job for Jason. Picking up that spot on pit road is an 88 machine. They'll be scored your leader. Be right back here momentarily. All right, well, after another quick yellow there as I stepped away, Leah Overton up front in the lead. He'll lead on the green. Jason Brophy on the bottom. Scott Sanderson running a third. Oh, excuse me. I believe Jason's technical leader. I'm pretty sure. Unless Leah chose the outside. Norman King right up front as well in that 28, giving it a good ride here tonight. 86 complete at 175, and we're back green at flag racing once again. Norman King trying to hang up there in the top 5. Scott Sanderson, Jason Brophy running in second and third. Separated by just a little bit here. Jason to the bottom. Oh, Jason in big trouble. Big impact for the 88 machine. One of your championship leading contenders hard in the wall at lap 90 here at Bristol. Go back and take a look. Happened out of turn number 4 as he was going for the lead. Just a slight bit of contact and hard into that inside wall. Norman King barely getting around him. Question is now, does that 88 machine have a meatball as he heads to pit road? See how long he's sitting on pit road here. Jason Brophy is disaster strikes on pit road. We'll see how long his stop is. Bunch of damage to the front end of that number 88 machine. Big development here in the championship race, or in the round of 8 for the championship. Jason's off pit road. He must not have had a meatball, but that front end of that Toyota Tundra all smashed up. He's going to come out in 9th. We're going to have to track his progress. 93 out of 175. He's not going to have long to make it back up through there. He's got to keep that car out of trouble because it's not far from being in major trouble if he gets any more front end damage. Again, if you just joined us, the number 88 machine, Jason Brophy, one of your championship contenders, having major problems here. 93 laps into this one. Scott Sanderson up front. Again, 94 of 175 complete. Jason's got to be sitting there beating his head off the steering wheel, as he has run into problems here. 95 going to go up on the board. We'll get the restart here. Lap number 96. We get that restart here with 80 laps to go. Scott Sanderson would choose that outside line. And we are getting ready to go back green here.
Green flag, green flag.
And Scott Sanderson jumped up a good start now. 96 goes up on the board. 80 laps to go. Jason Brophy already picking up one spot. Now going for two. Trying to recover here in the 88 machine. Still gain on Hart Green out of the corner. Still think that front end damage may be hurting that 88 truck a little bit. Scott Sanderson up to 5/10 of a second gap. Now he's just got to salvage the night. He's got damage. He's trying to pick up what he can. He's up to 8th. Yellow's out on the speedway. Trouble there. Oh no. That's Brian Ziegler in trouble. Again, turn number 4 being the problem corner. And through the corner he goes, up the racetrack, into the fence, into the inside wall hard. Oh, Hart Green gets by. Oh, man. Hard impact there. Who was that come through? We're going to have to slow the replay down. See who in the world just came off the corner. Him get in trouble. Hard into the fence. Down the racetrack he comes. Getting the fence there. And you'll see him spin back up the racetrack. A couple of trucks working their way by. Trying to correct the truck and trying to hold it down. Here comes Jason Brophy. There's barely a lane. Here comes the trucks coming through. Oh, Hart Green makes it by. Jason Brophy makes it by. But, oh, he moves forward as the 37's coming. Oh, my goodness. We'll go back about 5 seconds here. Gets in trouble. The 37 here is coming off the corner. Let's see if we can go on board with him. He comes off the corner. He's going to see that truck sitting sideways in the racetrack. He's down there. He's on the. Oh, my goodness. Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go? He picked the outside lane. And he just see at the last second. Oh. Nowhere for him to go. And that's going to put a big dent in Brian's truck. We get ready to go back green flag racing here momentarily. Scott Sanderson on the pole. Wild night here from Bristol Motor Speedway. 103 complete. Well, it moves Jason Brophy up to 8th. Jason doing everything he can. I think he went back down pit road as well. Get more damage repair. Still that front end all torn up on that 88. Holloway up there alongside the 93 truck. 93, of course, is your leader. Lights off on the iRacing pace car. Should go green here. We have Looks like a 70 coming to 71 to go. And green is out.
Green flag.
Got able to get out to a good jump again. Jason Brophy up to 7th. He's picked up 1 spot. That truck is definitely hindered. Hart Green up there in 5th. Norman King 6th. Will we see some teammate play here from Norman and Jason as this thing winds down? Norman may lay off and give Jason another spot. Try to help him out a little bit. Scott Sanderson trying to hold off Matt Holloway in the 24. Coming to complete 108. Scott now just trying to keep the truck clean. Run a nice smooth race. 109 in the books. Jason Brophy still back in 7th. Heavily damaged race truck. His last lap time of 14.9. Or a 15.5. The race leader's 15.2. 3/10 off the pace. 3/10 here at Bristol. You're in trouble. More like 4/10 now off the pace. That truck just hindered right now with that damage. Whoa, Jared Ziegler in the battle here. Matt losing a lot of position. Matt Holloway in the 24, he's going to get up high and lose about 3 spots. I'm beginning to tick down for these guys. All right, we're going to go for a little bit, crank it up here from Bristol Motor Speedway. All right, as you see down there and crank it up. Jared Ziegler losing the position. Up near the wall, I think the tires on that truck's starting to give out. Scott Sanderson up front by a pretty good little margin right now over Leah Overton. 0.8 of a second. $128 on the board here. Scott just doing a nice job, running everything nice and smooth. Scott doing everything he can here. Leah Overton trying to hang on to second and run Hart green right now. Nice job by Leah Overton. Matt Alba back here in that sixth position. Jared Ziegler up there in fourth. Foreman King, good running the 28, running fifth right now. Again, right now, this point of your race, it's been a little bit since you went and got tires. I'm going to keep the tires on the truck. Last lap time for your leader, 15.7. .42 completing that. Jason Brophy get ready to go a lap down here to Scott Sanderson. And this has got to be heartbreaking. Scott trying to work his way around him. Scott getting held up a little bit by the 88 right here. 88 doesn't want to just pull over and let him go. Got Diamonds and Hart off into the corner. Jason keeps the momentum up. Just a little bit holding him up. Now there's going to be more lap traffic. Got him to be really careful working his way through these couple of cars. That gives Leva or Mr. Overton a chance to come up and try to gain some ground. He's cut out about a second or a half a second there. Scott definitely wants to clear the 88. He's going to do it this time. Took him a little bit to do so. Look at the 88 try, but they just ain't much he can do. But that cost Scott about a second of his lead. Now Scott will come up on more lap traffic here. That's a 24 of Hollaba. Matt going way high. Oh, he's going to easily let Scott by. Nice move there. That puts the 6th place car lap down. Norman King, the next car to go a lap down. I guarantee you he ain't going to make it easy on Scott. Teammates to Jason Brophy. Now that second 1.3 there. Looks like Hart Green's moved his way into second. Hart now trying to gain ground. He'll work his way up towards like Hollaba in the 24. Hollaba will move down the racetrack and let him go. One at 52 out of 175 complete. Headed towards 20 laps to go for Scott Sanderson. A lead of about 1 second now over Mr. Hart Green. If he doesn't catch any more lap traffic, I think it'll be okay. But if he gets up here mixing it up, you're seeing just how fastly that lead can be cut down, as he lost about a second there when he tried to get around Jason. And again, if we have a late race yellow here, that could mix it up. Brian Ziegler on pit road. Jason Brophy trying to get that lucky dog spot. He does. He's up to 6. But they nearly make contact. They'll get around him though. Very important pass that moved the 88 into lucky dog position. If Scott Sanderson does not catch Norman King, next car to go a lap down. Norman across the start finish line now. We'll measure it next time by. 3 and 4 for Norman. Out of turn number 4 at the start finish line now. And Hart Green at the start finish line now. But yeah, and look at Scott now. He's moved his line all the way up to the wall as we're headed towards 10 laps to go. And now 14 for to go here. Scott doing everything he can. He's got a 1 second lead. And he hang on. It's stabilized. But again, if he was to get caught up in some lap traffic, it could give him problems. Here he comes. Out of turn 1 and 2. Once again, 1.1 seconds for Scott.
The yellow flag is out.
And yellow is out on the speedway. Far around in turn 4. Get an eye on who it was. Was it Matt that went around? See a truck sideways there in turns 3 and 4. Indeed it was. What happened? Oh, the outside wall. That's going to get that number 24 truck in trouble. Could not save it. Round it goes. Jared doing a good job sneaking through. That's going to bring out the yellow once again. Matt Hall that goes around. Riding backwards up the racetrack. Now keep in mind, going to give Jason his lap back. Matt's on pit road. Now look at this. Brophy got his lap back, has stayed out. Now what this is going to do, they'll probably should. He was a lucky dog car, so he should go to the rear. Indeed does. Hart Green was able to pick up the lead here. 166. 167 now. Hart Green trying to sneak up with them. Brophy headed back for pit road to get 4 fresh tires. Hart moved there. 167 out of 175. Hart Green will take the lead off of a late race restart. This has mixed it up. Scott was well on his way to a victory. Now he's going to have to fight his way back by Hart Green. Restarting, well, third was scored Jason. Jason O going back down pit road. Should be in the neighborhood of 6th place. Jason Brophy. Norman King should restart 4th. Very late race restart here at Bristol. And keep in mind, if we get under 5 laps to go, this restart will end it one way or the other. Hart Green may have just played the perfect card to get that truck out front. May walk away with the win here tonight. As Matt Holliman went around late in this one. Looks like Hart's going to go with the outside. They'll come around to complete lap 169 and get the green. So they'll have 6 laps to go when the green flag waves. If a yellow flag comes out before they make it back around, that would be a 1-lap shootout. But if they make it back around, it will be the end of the race regardless. Coming towards turn number 3 and 4. See the 28 there. Norman King as 16 up there as well. Everybody trying to get a win here, and green flag is out. Well, now the 63 was scored as your leader, but he just didn't get. That's going to be close. Coming around, will they get this lap in? Waiting to see. They're across the stripe. Next flag ends it. Scott Sanderson up by 2/10 now. 5 laps to go. Has Hart Green got anything to come back on him? It doesn't look like it right now. Jason Brophy back here in the 6th position. Jared Ziegler 5th. Battling right now, right here, Norman King. Trying to hold on to 3rd. Not going to happen. The 16 machine gets it up to 3rd. Here comes Jason trying to make the move. Meanwhile, 2/10 of a second gap up front. Hart Green trying to run down Jason Scott Sanderson. Can he do it? Coming to 2 laps to go. Now 3/10 back. He's really going to have to make a move here. Next time by will be the white flag. There'll be one more to go for the Camping Universe Truck Series. Hart Green doing everything he can to make up the gap now. At the stripe, white flag's out. 3/10 of a second. All it separates first and second. Hart Green to the bottom through 1 and 2. Not going to do it. They'll head for 3 and 4. Hart to the bottom once again. Can't carry the momentum, and out of turn number 4, Scott Sanderson will win his 9th race of the season. Holy cow, Hart Green throwing everything that he could there, and at the end of it all, Scott Sanderson and Hart Green the second. Yeah, over to third. Jason Brophy, nice. Made a recovery up to 5th. All right, we'll be right back with your post-race interview. All right, we're back. We're with your winner, Scott.
User was moved to your channel.
All right, Scott, you pick up win number 9 on the season here at Bristol Motor Speedway, buddy.
Yeah, it's oh, tell you, Hart gave me a heck of a run there at the end. That restart I got there at the end was probably one of the greatest restarts I've ever had on iRacing. I saw him go a little, and then he let off, so I let off, and then he went again, and I went, and it was a drag race with that start line. Tell you, he definitely made me work for that one.
All righty, well, it was definitely something else to watch, man. You had a good truck all night long. Like you said, one of the best restarts I've ever seen on iRacing. Get you the win, so it's going to help pad you in the chase here, heading towards Talladega next week.
Yeah, Talladega is scary to think about even going there, just because of how big of a points impact that could have on you. And it tends to be a place that usually gets a bigger crowd. So I don't know. I hope everybody just drives smart. I mean, I hate to see that Jason got caught up in something today, and hopefully he can rebound from that. And I know he's still going to drive me pretty hard the rest of the season, just like when I was trying to pass him lap down. He tell you, even being damaged and having a hurt motor, he's still one heck of a person to try to pass. So, I mean, yeah, it's Talladega though is going to be a big wild card in how this championship turns out.
Yes, for sure it is. Now, speaking of that, when you tried to put Mr. Jason a lap down, you know, he cost you about a second or so to second place when all that happened.
Yeah, and I tried getting under him. I was hoping he was going to let me go, but I kind of feared he wasn't, just because of the battle that we've had all season between each other. So I kind of figured he wasn't going to let me go, and my tires were pretty hurt already, just because I hadn't pitted those last 2 cautions before that, and it was I didn't want to cook them too much just in case this thing went green flag, which it nearly did. And I saw there at the very end, right before that last caution, Hart was catching me, and I started driving it hard, and I was sliding it, getting into the corners, and it was that was very, very nerve-wracking the last about 30 laps.
Well, it was one of the better Bristol races I've seen on iRacing.
Yeah, it didn't get started out too good with a couple back-to-back cautions, but got it all sorted out. And I'm going through the field here, and I see there's quite a few bent-up trucks. So I don't know. I guess I'm just happy to be able to get out of there, not just with a win, but with a clean truck too. And we'll head on to Talladega if that's the next one, and hopefully we can do something there too.
Yeah, I honestly think Bristol may have been because wild card is what Talladega is going to be.
Yeah, it's just with Talladega though, since we're all in and packed together. I know, I think it was Daytona or Talladega, or one of the super speedway races we had earlier in the year. It went caution free, and I got actually the short end of the stick, and I think, even a lap down or something like that, just because I was betting on a big wreck and I was trying to stay out of it. And yeah, I don't know, it didn't work out in my favor there. So it's you got a 50-50 shot. You're either going to play the right strategy and be there at the end, or you're going to play the wrong strategy and not even have a chance from the green flag. So I don't know. Part of me hopes there's cautions, and another part of me hopes there isn't, just because that means some bent up trucks and we can't actually race it out.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
User was moved out of your channel.
Alrighty, we're gonna get Mr. Brophy.
User was moved to your channel.
All right, Jason. Not the night you hoped for there, bud.
No, I really wasn't. Quite disappointed. I mean, it's not anything Lee did incorrectly there, right? He just got a little loose off the corner, it wiggled. There's a little net code there. But glad I could still salvage fifth. I know that I would have been disappointed. I mean, I would still had okay speed, but yeah, it's definitely a disappointment for sure. It's going to make it a lot harder. Going to have to run well every race from here on out and beat Scott in every race from here on out, basically. So.
Alrighty, man. Well, I know you just did a heck of a drive trying to stay in front of Scott there when he was trying to put your lap down. Hit him hard.
Yeah, and I feel bad about it, but I knew this was the only thing I could do. I had to hold up as long as I could, and either, right, from a point standpoint, I needed Hart to beat him. I needed someone to beat him, and it didn't happen, but I also wanted to stay on the lead lap as long as I could, because I didn't think I was going to be able to necessarily run down Matt and pass him, and if a caution came out, I wanted to be on the lead lap or stay the lucky dog. So, yeah, it was something I don't particularly like doing, but I knew from a 6 race left in the season, knowing how I was running, I had to. So, and I was expecting at some point him to put the bumper to me and get me out of the way, which I would not have blamed him for at all. So,
alrighty, buddy. Well, better luck next. Alrighty,
thank you.
Jason. It's been a wild night though from Bristol.
Yep.
Alrighty, folks. That was Jason Brophy. You're training at the coming home at
User was moved out of your channel.
Go ahead. It's second and third's not in. If we can see, grab Jared down.
User was moved to your channel.
Jared, he's 6 tonight, buddy. Got me, Jared?
User was moved out of your channel.
Folks, that's going to do it here. Unfortunately, second and third is not in. And we'll see you here next week. Till then, stay safe. Great night.